The explanation of the high frequency words, the new words that we take it before we take the story. The first one is house. House, it means a place where you live, a place where you sleep with your parents, a place where you eat and you feel comfortable in. So now we are in our house. Let's see the example. Ahmed's house is near to the school. And let's read this example. They learned how to build a house for a bird. Number 2, along. What does it mean? Along means in a line next to something long, in the same direction as or besides. It means you walk along the school. It means you walked in the same direction as the school. The school is near to you and you are walking there in the same line of the school. He rode carefully along the bike path. He didn't go right and left. He walked into this direction, only in the bike path. Another example, we went for a run along the beach. We were running along the beach. And the last one, we walked along the canal path. Let's see the third word, which is together. What does it mean, together? Together means with each other. You don't do it alone, you do it with someone else. Together, let's see this example. The baby can clap her hands together. Can you clap with one hand only? No, you need 2 hands to clap them together. Let's eat together. Number 4, boy. Boy is a young male person. The opposite of a boy is a girl. The boy teaches his sister to read. My brother is a boy. Number 5 is father. My father teaches me how to swim. Father is a male parent. You have 2 parents. The opposite of father is your mother. So I love my father. Number 6, again. Again means one more. Again, it means you didn't do it for the first time. You do it, this is the second or third or fourth time. It means you do it more times. We went out on the ice again to practice. This means that this is not the first time for this family to walk in the ice. Please give me your phone number again. If someone give you their phone number and you didn't catch it, you can ask them politely, please, can you give me your phone number again? I would like to visit Mecca again. It means I went there. I already went to Mecca, but I want to go for another time again. Number 7, nothing. At first, nothing fit, but he finished his puzzle or the puzzle. Nothing, it means anything. As some of the girls, they said, Miss, we are very hungry. There is nothing in my lunchbox now. Nothing, it means there is anything in the bag. It's empty. Number 8 is begin. She began to take violin classes. Begin means to have started. Now we begin to take our lessons online. Before you came to school and take our lessons, but now we just began to take our lessons online. The boy and girls began to clap. So here are the 8 new words that we will see them in our story. Let's practice in the other book, Reader's Notebook. Please open your Reader's Notebook, page number 109, and answer with me. Words to know. Circle the word that best completes each sentence. Number 1, we can go to play as usual. We can go to play together, not we can go to play the other word. Okay? The box is empty. It means there is nothing in it. Number 3, the new boy is named Dan. Dan is a name for a boy, so we will choose boy. Number 4, Dan and his, it will not be together, Dan and his father like to fish. Number 5, my house has a blue door, like our class. My class has a blue door. Number 6, Jan skipped along the path. It means she was walking near for a long distance of time to the path. Number 7, I will sing the song again, because I already sang this song, so I will do it again. It means for another time. A bell began to ring. You have a bell, so this bell began. It means it just started to ring. Please be sure that you write all the answers, you circle all the correct answers in your book. So now you know the meaning of all these words. Let's take the story. Okay, let's start the story. Our story will be Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Cates. Look at this man. He is the author or the writer for this story. He is the one who writes this story. And we have to know which kind of story is this. Is it a fantasy story, like Gus Takes the Train, when you see and animals act like people? No, it's not a fantasy story. It is not informational text. It is not the text that gives us information. See, look at it here. It is a realistic fiction. It means this kind of story that could happen in real life. When you read it, it could happen in real life. As you read, you will look for events that could really happen in real life. And characters who do things are the real people and also the animals. So, our story today, Whistle for Willie. In the title, T is silent. It means we write it, but we don't say it. Please put a dot under it. When you read it, you will remember. Let's turn the page. Listen.
Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him.
Before I forgot, I uploaded this website for you in the website library. Please go there and open it and press audio so you can hear and listen to the story from the native speakers. Please repeat, listen and repeat until you will be perfect. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Look at this boy, Peter. He's a sad boy. He's laying down, and why? Because he looked at another boy. He was whistling to his dog. Whenever he whistled, his dog ran straight to him. He wanted to do the same, but he said, I couldn't. Let's turn the page.
Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around. Around and around he whirled, faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up. And up and down and around and around.
Yes, Peter tried and tried different times to whistle, but he couldn't. So, instead of trying, he began to turn himself around and around. He whirled faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and down and around and around. when you play this and when you go to a playground, when you turn yourself around, you will feel dizzy. Even when you stop, you feel that everything around you is turning up and down and around and around. Look at the picture. Everything around him turned up and down. Let's see what happened next.
Peter saw his dog Whilli coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Analyze the text. Figurative language. What does quick as a wink mean? Why do you think so? Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled, Peter thought. Whilli would stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't, so Whilli just walked on.
Okay, so Peter saw his dog Whilli. The main character is Peter. The name of his dog is Whilli. Peter saw his dog Whilli coming quick as a wink. What does it mean, quick as a wink? It means, do you see when you close your eyes quickly, like this, quick as a wink? He came very fast. He hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. He saw an empty box. He put himself inside this box. He said, he was thinking in his mind, wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought Whilli would stop and look all around to see who it was. He said, I will try to whistle. When my dog hear the whistling, he will stop and see who was whistling. Peter tried again. This is the next time. This is not the first time for him. He tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't. So Whilli just walked on. The dog only walking because nothing interrupted him. Turn the page.
Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and drew a long, long line right up to his door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened.
Okay, Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks. Do you know the chalks? And now in our whiteboard, we use markers. But before a long time, people don't have this kind of whiteboards. They have blackboards. You cannot write with your markers on the whiteboards. You can write with chalks. Look, he used it to draw on the floor. This is the line he did. He take it and drew a long, long line right up to his door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew his cheeks until his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He tried to take off the air from his mouth. He wanted to whistle, but he couldn't. Oh no, look at his face. He is so sad. Let's see what happened in the next page.
He went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Whilli." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter.
Okay, he went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror and practiced whistling. Still no whistle. Why do you think he put on his hat his father's old hat. Some girls, they try to wear their mommy's bag, their mommy's jacket, or their mommy's high heel. When you take your mother's thing or your father's thing and you wear it, you thought that I'm grown up. He put it and he said, I'm grown up now. And he looked into the mirror and tried again and again. He never ever gave up. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that she was looking only from his back. Peter pretended that he was his father. He changed his voice and he said, I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here? His mother answered, why no? He's outside with Willie. Well, I'll go out and look for them, said Peter, but he changed his voice so his mother will think that this is his father, not Peter. Let's see what happened in the next page.
First he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie?
Okay, so first he walked along. I said to you, along, it means you walk near up to a long side. He walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. Can you run away from your shadow? Do you know the shadow? Shadow is a dark place where if you remember, sometimes when you were outside and the sun behind you, you will see a black shadow on the floor. It looks like you. He was jumping off his shadow, but when he fell down, they were together again. You cannot run from your shadow. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie? He saw Willie again. He said, this is the box. I will hide myself inside this box. Turn the page. Okay, let's see, there's a problem in the voice. No problem. Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew and blew. Suddenly out came a real whistle. Oh no, he is surprised now. When he tried and tried, he never gave up. Now the real
Peter
voice
scrambled
comes.
under the carton. He blew and blew. Suddenly out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was.
Okay, Peter scrambled under the carton and blew and blew. When he tried, he never gave up. Now a real voice happened, a real whistle. What do you think will happen to the dog when he hears something new that he didn't hear it? Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. Look at the dog. He was stopped and turned his face. He want to know from where this sound. This is the first time I hear this sound.
It's me, Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him.
It's me, Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him. When he saw him, he ran to him. So, what do you think that Peter feel now? He was trying to do something and he can do it now. Now Peter is very happy because he reached to his dream. He was dreaming to whistle. He wants to whistle, so his dog come to him. Look at this picture and listen to the book.
Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Willie.
So his parents were very happy. Look at his father's and mother's smile. Look at his mother. She was clapping her hands because Peter, he can whistle now, and even the dog is so excited. What do you think the lesson that we can learn from the story? If you want to learn something, keep practicing. Don't say I don't know. Like some girls at the beginning of the year, when I ask them, say it in English, say I don't know how to speak English. But now they are perfect because every day they listen to English lessons, they attend with us, they practice with their friends. So practice makes perfect. Even if you want to learn a new thing in real life, like swimming. If you want to swim, some kids, they say, oh no, we can't. We didn't try it before. But if they try it with their father and mother, try and practice one time, another time, third time, then practice makes perfect. Let's see the next page.
Peter's mother asked him and Whilli to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way home.
When his mother sent him to the grocery shop, she wants him to buy something for her. He was whistling all the way there, and he whistled all the way home. Why? Because he's happy. He learned something new now. He wants to apply it. He wants to show people that he can do it. So, the lesson we learned at this day, if you want to learn something, don't say I don't know. Never ever say I don't know. You can do it. Remember, practice makes perfect. Try, and then you will be the best students ever. Bye. See you.